Hey everybody, this is Faisal here from Hack to Skill. Welcome to the RPA Developer Camp with Hack to Skill powered by UIPath. Hope you are having a great week and thanks for joining us during the start of the weekend. So let's get this journey started. So today we'll be running through RPA, the fundamentals of it, why is it necessary, some facts, the edge it has over other tech, and the opportunities in the industry. So H2S is India's largest and fastest growing community of technology innovators, including students, startups, developers, entrepreneurs, and freelancers. We focus on upskilling the youth of India to make them industry ready by collaborating with corporate giants like Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Tata, and various more for events including developer camps, hackathons, and more. So I will be introducing Anuj, an RPA enthusiast, an H2S community lead. He has delivered a few sessions on RPA, won hackathons in RPA as well. So before that, we would like to bring on the principal of BCE, Dr. Pushpalata, to say a few words.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Dr. Pushpalata. How are you today?
Good afternoon. Okay, fine. Good afternoon to all of you and Mr. Faisal also.
Good afternoon to you too. Please say a few words.
Yes, definitely. We all are very happy and welcome to BCE Bhagalpur campus at online mode. Students, he is leading a hack to skill company which is completely oriented by robotics, process automation, and artificial intelligence. So, students, this 2 days workshop or hands-on training, I don't know what they will do actually. Whatever they will speak, definitely that will be fruitful for you. First day session, Mr. Anuj Sharma will give their experts lecture on the topic of, we say, robotics automation developer. And second day, Mr. Syed will give the idea about internship and jobs oriented experience and how to prepare in the field of RPA and AI. These two things is very recent field, and all the engineering are touched with this two field by any way. So this is very important. So concentrate and seriously you listen this topic and get benefited by this. Thank you, and hope so this workshop will be this same 2 days training program, or we can say camp, will be better for you, for organizer also, for our student also, and this is for this is good or better, but the best for our institute and me also. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pushpalata. That was great. Thank you for those kind words as well. And hope you would enjoy this as well, joining us through this. So without pushing this further, I will be introducing Anuj, as I mentioned before, an RPA enthusiast and H2S community lead. Hi Anuj, good afternoon. How are you today?
Hey, hi Faisal. I'm doing really well. Thanks a lot, ma'am, for wonderful words, to motivate students. And thanks a lot, Faisal, for your, kind introduction. So without wasting time, I guess, let's hop on to the topic of the day. So I'll take you all through the agenda that what we are going to do today and what we are going to learn. So eventually we'll start with what robotic process automation is. how you can start learning, how you can start exploring, what are the things you will need, what are the free resources you will be getting if you start a journey with RPA, what are the future benefits, and at the same time pros and cons, some myths and facts around RPA. So feel free to drop all your questions in the comment section, and I'll be happy to take them in between the session as well as at the end of the session. And before moving forward, I like to announce that we have few social giveaways, exclusive UiPath swags, which we'll be deciding on who to get and who not to on the basis of the social activity. So what you have to do is that you have to take a screenshot of the session when I'm sharing a screen and telling you more about RPA, or you can take your badge which has been already mailed to you, put it on social media, share your experience with it, and how did you like the session, how RPA is, what do you feel about RPA, and then we'll be selecting some random people for the social giveaway. I hope all are excited for this. Put it in the comment section, guys, if you are really looking forward for the social giveaways as well as the starting your journey with RPA. I'll just share my screen till then. Just give me a sec. Yes, I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Yes. So we'll start with introduction to RPA. As I mentioned before, just stating what is mentioned already in the presentation, RPA is a technology that enables a software program to mimic human actions while interacting with computer applications to accomplish required tasks. As you can see on your screen that we have shown some of the input methods, which is done by human, reading a computer screen, moving mouse and clicks, keyboard inputs. So, as you understand from the name, robotic process automation, right? So there's a robot which has a process and it is automating it. So the robotic process automation. This is the the breakdown of RPA. And before moving forward, I'll just like to clear it out. By robots, I don't mean here Iron Man or a hardware bot, but I mean the software one, something similar to Java. It's not similar to Java's, but like Java's is a self-sustaining own program. So RPA is also the task which we the flows which we build on our own system on our computer, which automates various tasks which humans can do. Think of anything: downloading multiple episodes of a web series, onboarding offloading on an employee, creating assignments, apart from that, sorting, data scrapping, data segregation, a lot of it, right? So we'll be going through the whole process step by step. So before moving forward, so why RPA? The question is not what RPA, the question is why RPA. Like, people know what RPA is, but they tend to don't see the difference between what's the difference between a normal automation and why robotic process automation, right? So the normal automation is different, the RPA is different. In RPA, these are some of the things which happens. It can operate any of the application: UI automation, front end automation, back end automation. It can do anything if a human can do it: reading data, actioning data, structuring it. And RPA bots doesn't need rest, right? It's quick to implement and power to scale. What do I mean by power to scale? So suppose if you have built a bot to do the work of 12 hours in few minutes and you want more bots like that, so it is really easy to build similar bots and implement it and set it up in different systems. The best part which I like about RPA is that RPA is really flexible with the systems and with other technologies, ML, AI, and the basic thing, it works. If you have the OOPS concept down in your mind, it will really help when you're building a workflow. So, and of course, it's a bot working, right? How we can forget no mistakes, and it doesn't need any sort of rest. So just to clear it out, it can work throughout 24/7, 365 days. You just need a person to maintain the bot, right? Let's move on to the next one. So here are some basic facts and myths around RPA. First of all, people think that robotic process automation means that it's a walking and talking robot or a humanoid. That's not the case. So this is something which I used to think when I started my journey with RPA, and this is something pretty weird because I did not opt RPA as a subject because I thought it's around hardware, but eventually after a few months, when I saw what RPA really is, I realized that that is something interesting. I started my journey, later in comparison to my other batchmates. Some people think it's warehouse bots to pick, drop, and arrange big boxes, big stuff in warehouse, and some other thing. It's just a human replacement. So I know this is something that everybody must be asking, that can bots or RPA bots replace human? So I'm just giving answer to that. No, it cannot replace humans. It's just that sorry. It's just that it's making the work of humans really easy. We need to understand this, that uh, just give me a sec. I guess I'm facing some issues here. Yeah, we need to understand this, that we are building the bot, right? We are making different automations, we are structuring it. So they can't take our place. We need people to build bots. We need people to understand what we need people to understand that you are making the bot, you are maintaining it. See, the bots are of two types, right? Attended and unattended. Even the unattended bot needs some time for the maintenance, some time to overlook. And attended bots are something where we require human presence. So humans are not going to be replaced by bots. What bots can do. So this is roughly around 2% of what RPA can do. I'll just take a quick pause here. I'll just open up my YouTube and see if you have any questions. I want you to read the whole thing. I'm just taking a pause for a minute. I'll be quiet for a minute, and then till then you can have a look at the whole slide. I hope everybody has gone through the slide. Just put it in the comment section if you need more time. I'll take an overview of this slide within a few minutes. Cool. So, as it's saying in the slide, it can log in into any application. What do we mean by log in into any application? Open up any of the browsers, do data scraping for you, or do a task for you. So you can even automate, on your phone. Like, you can't build flows on your phone, but eventually you can understand. Uh, yes, hide the share option. Okay, I'm just hiding the share option. Visible. Oops. Okay. So logging into any application means whenever you use Google Sheet. So Google Sheet is an application, right? Microsoft Excel is an application. So when you automate, eventually you're going to use Google Docs, Sheets a lot. So these are applications. You can, like, have a bot to clear all your unread Gmail. In a single click, you're going to delete 50 unread, right? But you can click a bot. You can make a bot to delete all your thousands and thousands of unread mails which you want. Scrap data from any of the websites. You can create a bot to scrap the image, price, model number, and color of all the phones on Amazon. Read and write database, eventually, extracting data from the PDFs, and then extract contents from the documents, mails, PDF, and putting it into a specific format, connecting to system APIs, opening email attachments, calculation. These are some of basic things which RPA does. Use of RPA in business cases, right? So I'm going to take few examples, one example in each of the case to make you understand. I'll start with some might repeat, but still. So let's take education, right? So different colleges have different enrollment practices, right? Some might complete the whole flow, in a single desk, but some might take you guys through different desks, different forms, different applications. So what if you're given one application? You just need to fill that out, and all the other sub applications are taking data automatically from the main application. You don't need to go into different desks. You don't need to go here and there, admission cell, e-cell, to have a look at it, fill out the form. A single application process, a bot to schedule meetings and invites to everyone automatically and check who is attending and who is not attending. It's really simple to make bots like these, and I made some when I was in my college. So eventually that's something really interesting. Inventory management and invoice contract management. So inventory management and invoice contact management. So we all know what supply chain means, right? So eventually, you can create. Just give me a sec. Yeah. So you can create your own bot, which will keep a track of the items being used in a warehouse, how many invoices has been raised, how many issues the clients are facing, what are the things required by team, and everything could be handled by a single bot which updates everything on different platforms, different teams, update all the managers, team leaders, whoever is the concerned person for it. IT, server and app monitoring, routine maintenance and monitoring. So we all know that server requires some maintenance, right? So during this COVID scenario, everybody was so busy. Some people were sick, some people were in hospital, some people were, like down with the symptoms and they couldn't work. So eventually, but I guess throughout the COVID, the servers were not down because some people were working, some bots were working. So you can develop your own bot to do regular server maintenance, have a regular check. If there's any issue, just put it out in front of the I just put it out in front of the server managers or the developers. That, hey, Anuj, this is the issue we are facing. HR, payroll, onboarding, and offboarding. So whenever an employee is joining a firm or going from a firm, so there's a lot of paperwork which needs to be done, right? So if a HR does this, eventually it's going to take hours and hours to complete. A bot can simply do this. uh, like the reason why I'm explaining each example is that you understand what RPA can do. I'll even show you that how you can learn and how you can like start your career in it. So I'll just take the client services and move on to the next slide. Till now, anyone who has any questions you want to ask, I am currently like keeping an eye out on the YouTube. So if you have any questions, do let me know. I'm just waiting for you guys to. If you don't have any questions, just type in no. Cool. So client services. So we call customer cares for an issue, right? So right now, in many customer care services, the problem is that when you call, you give so many details, your name, number, model number, the issue you're facing together, that it takes some time for the customer care executive to write down everything and process it. So there would be a board to listen your conversation, fill out the form, document everything, make the process easy and schedule your appointments with the respective, like plumbers or electricians or mobile service engineers, laptop service engineers. So this is what the use case of RPA in business. Some examples which I have taken. So this is also like roughly 5% of what RPA can do. Now the question comes that why we should prefer RPA. Like, so we understood what RPA is, how it works, we understood the use cases, but what are the benefits of RPA? The major advantages are in front of you. As I mentioned at the start, no mistake, easier scaling, reduction of cost and process execution. So just imagine you are hiring multiple people, you are getting different softwares to do something, and it's going to cost you a lot. Yeah, if you are like a young startup, is starting your startup journey, your entrepreneur journey, so reducing the cost is something which we need at the start, right? Eventually we can hire more people when we go to the bigger scale, but at the start we need people, or we need things to be done without people, so that we can use his or her time elsewhere. So therefore reduction of the cost of process execution, improve regulatory compliance, enhanced accuracy, increased execution speed, and easier scaling. Scaling, I've already explained what scaling is. Accuracy, we understand like what I mean by enhanced accuracy. Execution speed, anyone who has any confusion with improved regulatory compliance, so regulatory compliance is like a set of laws on which your bot should work. you know It's like complying with all the code of conduct, and making the bot work easier, because there are certain terms and certain things which humans can do but a bot can do certain things, not all, but there are few things it's easier through the bot in comparison to humans. So I'm just checking the comment section once. Give me 1 minute. So please explain supply chain. Okay. So supply chain means, how can I explain it? It's a bridge between the company and the vendors. So right now, if I'm working at Hactoscale and I have to send 1,000 goodies to 1,000 community members, so I'm not going to do that, right? I'm going to hire a vendor to do that for me. So, the vendor is gonna source things out from different suppliers. So this is a supply chain. That person is getting t-shirts. My vendor is getting the t-shirts from a supplier, and he's printing H2S logo on it, and then he's giving it to me to ship it to people. I am giving the t-shirts to a courier service to ship to people. So this is a supply chain. Like, we are getting the demand done through the whole process with different vendors, with different suppliers and producers. I hope this answers your query. I'll move on to the next slide. Question comes. So we know about RPA, we know the pros and cons, but are there jobs? Are there jobs for freshers? So I guess before seeing this slide, we should see this slide. So this gives a rough figure of what jobs will look like. Reduced cost for process execution. Please explain. Let me go back to the slide. So reduce cost of process execution. See, for an example, that you have one of your volunteers while organizing a hackathon to send a mail to someone, or like text message everyone, right? So at that point of moment, he is doing a work which can be automated. So, okay, let's not take example of a volunteer. Let's take an employee of any of this company. He is doing a work which is taking 4 hours, and we can automate it. He automated that work which is being done in 30 minutes. 30 minutes is also very big term. It will take minutes of, depends upon the task actually. So he's doing it in 30 minutes, right? And in after 30 minutes, that guy can work on different tasks. So the process execution of that task is reduced. The money which we are paying to that guy for those 5 hours of work is being reduced to 30 minutes, and the rest 4.5 hours or 3.5 hours, that person can do some other work. So this is a small example of what reduction cost of process executions means, or this is my understanding of reduction cost of process execution. If you Google it, you will find different explanations, but this is my understanding. This is not a specific understanding from the UIPath. This is my understanding of what reduction cost process means. So this is the job availability report according to 2018 report, and I guess we have already reached out reach out the target which has been already shown here, the estimated range during COVID. And here's the rough numbers, earnings of developers throughout the world. And yeah, I want to mention this, that RPA developer, if you are into RPA, the only job is not to develop, but also to design. You can be solution architect. You can be you can be a part of business analyst, solution architect, RP designer, RP developer. There's a lot of things. So I'll just take a pause here, go through the slide, and like within 1 minute, I'll resume the session. I hope everybody is ready to move on to the next slide. So let's just move. Yes, UiPath was voted as one of the, not one of the, like number one on G2 for RPA and low code technology. So this comes under low code, not no code. So we need to understand that there's a difference between low code and no code. Low code is something. Send us your LinkedIn profile, Faisal sir and Anuj sir. Faisal, please, like you can drop our LinkedIn profiles. So yes, you can see where in which regions did UiPath win, and UiPath is named as leader for highest ranking in current offering and strategy around RPA market presence. So UiPath is top right now when it comes to the RPA market, and I guess now it's time for me to show you what you have to do after the session. So after the session, just have to go on your dashboard. We have a link here. Just copy, go to a new tab, paste it. So this is UiPath Academy. Now, what is UiPath Academy? So UiPath Academy is a place where UiPath gives you free resources to learn and to complete courses, and then build your bots, help yourself train. So when you get the link, just click on this. So this is the basic course which you have to do. It's called Introduction to RPA Starter. Complete this course. It is 1 hour long course, and it will hardly take you like half an hour after attending my session to complete the course, right? Just click in place of completed, you will see that start learning. Click on that, complete the course. At the end of the course there would be a small quiz of 10 NCQs. Clear that quiz, give feedback, and then come back to the screen. Click on download diploma or email diploma. You will find all the you will find that your diploma is being downloaded. After downloading the diploma, go back to your dashboard, click on submission, click to introduction to RPA course, upload your PDF from the source file wherever it is downloaded, t-shirt size double XL, and then submit idea. So this is how you will submit the idea. Don't forget to join a Discord. Click on Discord, you will be redirected to a link. Just click on accept invite, and then you will be part of our Discord community. So now going back to the academy, click on the courses, or you can do learning by role. Learning by role is really easy and really like understandable. Start with RPA starter, complete the introduction course, then you can move on to build your first automation, senior citizen sorry, citizen developer foundation. I'm sorry, I said senior citizen, solution architect. You can learn everything about RPA according to specific role which you are planning to go on. There's business analyst course also. So here's the business analyst course. There are two courses in business analyst. You can complete this. So it's free. The question comes, it's free. You don't have to pay anything to learn it. But yes, if you're learning, then there's a lot you can learn. 72 hours, 15 hours, 37 hours, 35 hours, 44 hours journey. And every time, like once in a while, like every quarter, there's a new update coming up. And yeah, so every time there's a update, you'll see new courses or new upgradation into the content which is already there. So this is something which you have to, you can start your journey with. So you have your link on dashboard, get the link, paste it, complete the introduction to RPA starter course, put it onto the dashboard, submit, we'll cross check your submission, and then eventually we'll go back. We'll After cross checking, we'll send you a mail of your confirmation, and then we'll take addresses from you and send you the t-shirt or the UiPath merchandise. I hope everything is clear till here. I'll just take a pause here and see if everything is clear or not. Um, let's take on one more thing about the community. So community is the page, is community. UiPath community is place where you will find everything you need to know about UiPath. You can go to the event section. You can be a part of any of the upcoming events in any country. We don't have any boundaries here. You can find a chapter in your own city. Just like let's search India. In India, we have city in New Delhi, Bangalore, Telangana, Chandigarh, Chennai. Hyderabad, Odisha. So join any chapter, meet new people. So let's just see how Delhi chapter looks like. I am a part of Delhi chapter. Delhi NCR, you'll meet new people. These are all the past events which they have organized. So these are the organizers. These are some of the picks of the event. So yeah, that's it for the session. Now I guess I'll hop on for a quick AMA. Yes, so it's time for my favorite part. Ask me anything. Drop all your queries into the chat and I'll be taking them on one by one. Sir, please repeat it again. Abhijit, what do you want me to repeat? If you can please specify that, I will be happy to repeat it. Um, So, Abhijit, I'll be happy to repeat what you are asking. Just clear that out once. I'll be happy for repeating it. Apart from that, guys, if you have any questions, drop it in. If not, then I guess in the next 5 minutes we can wrap this session. The reason I completed the whole session in like 30-35 minutes is that I can spend more time on the Q&A where you have questions, and it's really easy for students to understand from a Q&A part. It's an like two-way street. So one question is which I had in my mind, which I'll take, that will human be replaced by RPA bots? So that's not the case. Second one, RPA Academy, UiPath Academy, is it for free? Yes. RPA Academy, UiPath Academy, where you learn RPA, is totally free. Then the next question which comes is, so what's in the social giveaway? So what you have to do is that take a screenshot of the session, put it on social media, use the hashtags. Just give me a sec. Use the hashtag RPATC, UIPath, and H2S. Put these hashtags with your social post so that it's easy for us to track. Tag hack to skill, tag UiPath, and then we are good to go. We'll select few people for the session, for the giveaway, not for the session. If we don't have any more questions, we can end the session. I'll just wait for like 3 more minutes. Let's check. Do we have any more questions? Anyone? Previous process, repeat it again. Are you talking about the t-shirt diploma submission process, Abhijit? I guess I'll show the submission process. Just let me share my screen again. So this is the dashboard which you will have. So just look at here. So this is the website where you registered for the RPA session, the bootcamp. Just click on dashboard. After clicking on dashboard, you'll be redirected to this page. After coming to this page, just copy paste this link. Control C, Control V, Control V. When you paste it, you will be redirected to Introduction to RPA course. In place of completed on the right side, you will be seeing Start Learning. Right, click on this button and then the course will start. Just complete that course. After completing the course, come back to the screen. You will find Download Diploma. After clicking on Download Diploma, there are two ways of getting the diploma. Either you can click on email, or you can click on Download Diploma. After downloading the diploma, go back to the team dashboard, click on Submission. Yes, Chandra, you have to log in using the same mail ID you registered at Hack to Skill dashboard. Click on Submission, click on Upload PDF. If the file size is more than 5 MB, you can reduce it. Select the file, whatever file you have. Uh, Enter your t-shirt size and then submit idea. That's it. So this is the whole process of submitting your own diploma. I hope this is clear, everyone. I'll just wait for a few more minutes if you have any questions, or else we can wrap up the session. Thanks a lot, Anis. Thanks a lot, Faisal, for making this collaboration happen. It was really great to partner with BCE Institute and do this RPA camp. Sooner or later, we'll plan something around something soon around other initiatives and around blockchain, Web3, how to build your own NFTs. So do join our community. We have industry experts, mentors already part of our community, and it will be really great if you join in. It's a Discord community. You will learn a lot while you're getting support from your mentors. You will be getting steps on your email also at the same time. So what to do after this session, you can proceed with that. And yes, will be what to do next. Just appraise this. After the session, you have to complete introduction to RPA course. Submit it. You will be getting a diploma, a certificate from IN, and UIPath swags at the end of the Feb. Apart from that, then you can start your journey with RPA. You can start learning more on RPA, and you can join a Discord community. You can talk with mentors, you can work around with mentors, and then you can build your own bots. I hope this answers your query. So for more questions, feel free to just join in our Discord community. The link is already in the chat. And yeah, we'll be looking forward to meeting you soon, guys. Thanks a lot, everyone. Bye bye. Take care.